Okay, let me know when we're back. Let me know when we're back. Back? Okay, cool. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. I cannot edit the VOD directly on Twitch, but I'll be able to exit. I will be able to edit it once it's uploaded to YouTube. So, sorry for Twitch viewers. You'll have to watch the edited version on YouTube if you missed anything. But, yeah. I quickly unpublished it. I'm sorry, guys. That's my bad. That's my fault. I should have thought a little bit harder about what I was doing and what tab I was on. I wanted to figure out where the frickin' island was. But yeah. So yeah, that's quickly unpublished. I trust you guys not to, you know, I mean, not that you can check, you know, you can check what it is now since I've unpublished it, but yeah. If you saw any details, I trust you to pretend you didn't. 'Cause my name to you is Dendoku, and that is who I am to you. But yeah. Exactly. Thank you so much. I do this to myself, man. Believe it or not, although you probably can, that's not the first time I've come close to doxing myself on stream. I am Dendoku, but I have accidentally called myself by my driver's name, is what I say. I'm the VTuber, and the person who drives me is someone else. Like Xenoblade. But yeah. I've almost accidentally doxed myself so many times, guys. I'm the world's worst VTuber. But yes, please. I trust you guys. But with that, we'll move on for another hour or so of stream. Maybe, depending. But yes, the world is a vast place. And we are taking place on a real island. A real world Earth. And we have come to the conclusion that we are on real world Earth. And we are back. We are on actual modern day Earth during the pandemic, actually. Surprisingly.
天女島のはるか向こうに海の果てがある。そこには巨大な渦潮があり、私たちが越えることはできないが。
Okay, but then again, if the whirlpools are around Tenyo Island, then can't you guys just ship a boat from the opposite direction? Are you sure the VOD was deleted? I didn't delete it, I unpublished it. So it's basically on private. I've privated it. So I can export it to YouTube and then edit it there. Because I can't... I mean, I understand why, but Twitch does not allow you to edit. Does not allow you to edit VODs directly. But I can edit it once I export it to YouTube. I can cut off the end of the stream there, and then add this as a bonus afterwards. But yeah, the fact that the whirlpools are only around Tenyo Island, couldn't they just ship a boat the other way?
この瓶は波に揉まれながらもこうして割れずに そなたのもとまでたどり着いたのだ。
Is it alright if I keep this, Lord Jigen?
もちろんだとも。良きものを手にしたね。
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a shock to me that... Hey, there's the Stream Elements message. It's kind of shocking to me that this takes place in modern day. Yeah. Basically, if you're streaming on Twitch and something happens like that, you kind of just have to cut the stream and then private or unpublish is what it's called on Twitch. Unpublish the VOD and then edit it in post before you post it on YouTube. If you post stuff on YouTube. Thank you. I'll take good care of it. Like the seashell I found before, I gently placed the bottle inside my bag.
波は求めし者へ。
I wonder if this game ends with us going overseas. The waves bring forth what one seeks. Everything you've taught me today has been wonderful, Lord Jigen.
この浜で何かを得た者はその所有者となる。なぜならば、波はその者が受け取るべきものを運んでくるから。
And it shall bring them luck. That's what Lord Hideko said, didn't he?
あの方も足の船でことよから流れ着かれたそうだ。波が運ぶものをおろそかにしてはならないということなのだろう。
I guess they're using another world in a figurative sense, right? Like how we used to call... What was the new world? Like when people were like expeditioning and stuff, they would search for the new world, right? So I guess they're kind of using it in that kind of way. And they're not meaning like an actual different world like I'm thinking about it. The Americas were called the New World. Yeah. So I think that's what they mean by another world. I don't think they mean actually like we're on a different plane of existence. Which would be a funny... I mean, that could be, though. We could be a extraplanar kind of existence. That would be quite the twist. I quickly looked around before whispering. Lord Jigen, I've heard you've seen Lord Hideko before.
ミスの向こうだったがね。
But that was a long time ago, right?
そんなにヒルコ様が信じられないかい？
Not at all. I know he's the most important person to exist on Tingo Island. But I wouldn't mind seeing what he looks like.
詳しいことはドーマに聞いてみてはどうだい？
Because Doma's a piece of shit. Huh? That's not going to happen.
相変わらずかな。
He hates me. I can only pray that the letter in this bottle will really give me good fortune.
私もそう願っておくよ。
Ooh, there's a cottage on the hill. Yeah. It's been a while since I've been here. I guess I've been busy. I took off my cap and jacket as I walked to the window. I took a breath. Oh, she's got like a little cottage where she collects her lost things. I've collected quite a bit. Inside the antique drawer were my treasures. She's got a fishing line, a chunk of, it looks like china, a bunch of jewels, a bunch of clams, a rubber ducky, a couple of whiskey containers. It contained colorful seashells, glass shards, and other interesting items I found along the shore. This is your home now. I set the small bottle down in an empty space. Tokyo. I wonder what it's like. To think it truly exists. Tsukiyomi told me before to go outside once in a while for a breath of fresh air. At first, my governors accompanied me everywhere I went. Soon, I was able to go to the beach by myself. Even then, I tried to avoid people and had a carriage take me to and from the beach. Yeah, I'm surprised the origami survived. Although I guess she could have... I guess like maybe a book or something could have floated by and she picked it up and learnt from there. Come to think of it, I've been coming to the beach alone more often recently. Alone. That didn't mean I was lonely. I just refused to walk around the island by myself before. I've been having fun and going out alone. What a nice breeze. This cottage on the cape was a ways from the shore, but I could still see Tenyo Island clearly from here. This was my hideout, where I went to be by myself. Seaside Cottage. A cottage owned by Grandmaster Doma, and is currently being used by Olympia as a hideout. Tenyo Island can be seen from the window. I enjoyed the gentle breeze while drinking tea, reading books, and taking naps. Oh, maybe. Interesting. The wind must have carried the air here from Tenyo Island. Feeling the breeze tickle my skin brought me back to the island I called home. Oh, here it is. Mother, please bring me the island's colors, scents, and happy memories. I lay down on my bed, closing my eyes to reminisce about the island scenery and days gone by. Oh, we're singing in color this time.
2ついただいてお揃いでつけましょう。
Oh my god, baby Byakuya! She is so cute! Yay! Me and Mama together!
そうそう。あなたに素敵なことを教えてあげる。私たち天女島の女にはすごい秘密があるの。
Wonderful? A secret?
魂の半身と巡り合って愛し愛されたとき、あなたはその人の。
Will what? What? When you and your soulmate find each other and fall in love, you will? You will? Will what? God damn it, this story is blueballing me! I jolted up in bed, nearly falling off of it, then turned to look out the window. That's right. I can't believe I forgot what my mother told me before. Why am I only remembering it now?
魂の半身と巡り合って愛し愛されたとき、あなたはその人の。
When I find my soulmate and we fall in love, I will... I mumbled to myself, tugging on the ends of my white hair. Wait, does that mean I... The more I thought about it, the more embarrassed I got. I threw on my jacket and cap and hurried outside. Embarrassed? What? I'm confused. Before I can Like what? She's like what? When you meet your soulmate and fall in love, you're gonna bone? Is that what she's saying? Why are you embarrassed? Why is it embarrassing? Why would a mother tell her 5-year-old daughter that? I don't think that's what it's implying, but it's really, really vague and weird. Before I can fall in love, I need to find my soulmate first. Her hair might change? Maybe. Oh, like maybe the women of the white, or like people of the white. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Alti. But yeah, maybe people of the white take the color of their love interest, like their partner. It's like if someone of the white marries someone blue, they'll take the color of blue. If someone of the white marries someone of the red, they'll get red color traits. Something like that. Also, hello, Alton. Is that? Oh, true. Maybe that's not it then. Dang, I thought I was into something. But no, you're right. That is... Oh, you! I have friends in Yomi. But no one on the surface is willing to be my friend. All they do is stare at me from afar. And I am fulfilling that role. No. No. I gave up on talking to him and tried to walk past. Huh? Huh? But I was able to go in yesterday. Well, he is right. Akaza also said I needed a permit. Well then, how do I go about acquiring this permit? I'll ask you once more. How do I obtain a permit? You do not require a permit. Then I will go. Is that for you to decide? Okay, I do kind of like him. He's giving me, like, the vibe of someone who's, like, trying so hard to be like, no, but you can't, but no, but me. Like, you know? I can't describe it. You know, it's kind of... He's a serious boy, but he's also very awkward about it. You know? He's trying to be super serious and like, no, you cannot. I am firm and stepping my foot down. But there's like an edge of awkwardness to it that I think is kind of endearing. But you just said I didn't need a permit. Yeah. So tell me where I can get this permit. Like, look at this dumbass. You require a permit. Then how do I get a permit? You do not require a permit. Is that for you to choose? No, please. I can't let anyone without a permit to enter Yomi. Then tell me where I can get one. You don't need one. Like, what is this? This dork. He's kind of a nerd. He's kind of a dumbass.
手形ならここにあるぜ。
You do not need one. Then why you can't not letting me in? Make it make sense. Huh? He's like, no. Look at his face. Okay, he's kind of a dork. I love him.
ちょうどあんたの分が出来上がって届けに行くところだったんだ。
That's great. Thank you.
いらぬものを。
One you don't need. So she doesn't need a permit. But he's saying he's not going to let her through without a permit. But apparently she doesn't need a permit. But they've gotten her a permit so that he can't really say anything. Bruh. Just pretend you can't hear him.
じゃあな、俺野暮用があるから、今度ゆっくりデートしよう。
Well, have fun doing your things.
そうそう。手形は赤座が支給で作ってくれたんだ。今度会ったらあいつにもちゃんと礼を言えよ。
The power of bureaucracy, for real. Huh? I wasn't sure what to say even though Akaza wasn't here. The Iron Mask. For me? It's issued in her actual name as well. Byakuya, authorized by the Kotowari permit. Transit restricted to permit holders. Yeah, he literally put it in her actual name. I looked at the new permit in my hand. It had my name on it, so it couldn't be some kind of prank, could it?
断りの者たちはあなたを甘やかしすぎているのではありませんか。
I still don't have my payslip yet. Actually, it's probably a good thing that I don't have my payslip yet, because, oh boy, I just flashed everyone my emails. Have I been paid yet, though? No, I haven't. Okay.
大体白のオランピアともあろう方が地上を追われた者が集う場所へ
Oh,
わざわざ
you
行かない
are just so prejudiced. Okay, I'm gonna change my cursors back as well because I can't see shit. Settings. Mods. Manage mods. Yeah, I'll go rainbow. Why not? Rainbow. Yeah. I mean, if anything, it's kind of better down there because everyone's more nicer. Here's my permit.
お通りください。
Please proceed. Bow down before the face of my permit. But you don't need a permit. I have one. I'm glad I got through the gate. But the truth is, I'm just running away again. I can't find my place on the surface. So I'm using Tsukuyomi as an excuse to come down here. Now that I think about it, I really treated that orange person badly. As I walked through the main hall.
あ、よかった。いましたね、お姉さん。ほら、これが弟のパリスです。
A mask popped out from the little cage in Tokisada's hands.
キキキ。キキキ。
How wonderful to... Oh, how do I do a... That's awkward. How do I do a deep mouse voice? How do I do a high-pitched, deep voice? How wonderful to meet you, Hime. I thank you for taking care of my foolish brother. I guess it's kind of like that. He's so skinny. Or maybe Daifuku's just fat. It's nice to meet you, Paris. I'm so sorry, I didn't bring Daifuku with me today.
大福？
I named him Daifuku, you know, 'cause he's round and white. Cute, right? Yosuke had the same reaction.
いえいえ、笑うなんて。白くて柔らかそうで素晴らしい名だと思います。僕も大福餅は大好きですよ。まあ確かに元からジュリエットに比べてふくよかでしたけどね。大福か。うんうん。キキキキキ。
How pathetic. I can only imagine how much fatter he has become.
お姉さんはすごく美人で手が届かなそうな感じがしましたけど、案外普通なんですね。
I look normal to you?
え？
I moved toward Tokisada quickly, and he immediately took a step back.
普通というか、そうですね。想像していたよりは話しやすいかなと。
Really? Do you really think so?
でもそれは僕がまんじゅうを美味しそうに頬張ってるお姉さんを見ているせいかも。
Still, I'm happy to hear you say I'm normal. It's the first time anyone's called me that.
まあ普通じゃないをやるのも結構辛いものがありますよね。
Tokisada? Did you say something?
大福餅食べたくなったなーって。後でよすがに頼んでみます。
Does he not like the fact that he's an outsider, maybe? But, like, you'd imagine that since, like, the only other known outsiders are treated with high regard and are in leadership positions, then you would imagine outsiders are treated quite well, right?
ところで昨日軍と一悶着あったとか？大丈夫でしたか？カメリアが心配してましたよ。
Oh, I didn't get hurt, but... I told him what happened and he tilted his head and thought. Maybe, yeah. Probably, actually, yeah. He might remember that there's no, like, stupid caste system where he's from. I told him what happened, and he tilted his head and thought.
まあ確かにヨミは絶対安全とは言えませ
He
んからね。
misses cell service. I mean, true, yeah. It depends on when he came here, because, like, he's 17, a year younger than Olympia. So, if he came here about the age of 14, like, any age between, like, 9 and 14, he would absolutely remember the internet, because the current year... Well, okay. That letter from Japan said it was from 2021. So I'm assuming it might also be set in 2021, but this island could also be set 2022, 2023. Well, Olympia Soiree, the game itself, came out 2021. It's in September in North America. Okay, it came out 2020 in Japan and 2021 in English. So yeah, I'm assuming it's probably safe to say the game is also set in 2021. So yeah, if he came here about the age of 10 to 14, he absolutely remembers the internet and cell service. But if he came here younger at the age of like a baby, then maybe he doesn't very well. Like if he came here from the age of 5, then maybe his memory is a bit iffy on technology and stuff. But yeah, you're right, Kaze. It could be any time after 2021. It could be set in 2030 for all we know, but yeah. I think, for now, I think I'm tentatively gonna say that the game's set in 2021, but just on an isolated island.
僕も普段はパリスをほとんど連れて歩かないんです。彼も静かにしている方が好きみたいなので。
Yeah, if it's 2021, then yeah, his birthday would if he's 17 in 2021, then he would be born in 2004. God. I'm so old. Someone born in 2024 is 17. Bruh. I'm too old. I'm too old!
いつもこのカゴでおとなしく寝ているんですよ。
That's interesting. Daifiku's usually running around all around the room back at the manor.
そういう性格だから興味半分で上に行ってしまったのかな。
And they would be 21 now. Okay. Well, because Tokisada is a year younger than Olympia, Byakuya. So, if we are assuming that it is, if it is 2021, it's possible. I can see that being the case.
でも本当に無事でよかったです。いなくなった時には僕も一緒に探し回ったので。
I know it sounds odd for me to say this, but thank you, and I'm sorry for the trouble.
何かの機会にまたパリスと大福を合わせてあげたいですね。ケーキ。
I don't really care. Really. I'll bring him next time I come then.
ええ、ぜひ。
Tokisada smiled and his eyes glimmered mysteriously. An outsider. Tokisada? I ran into Lord Jigen on the beach earlier.
え？キキ？
Lord Tokisada? Paris's cage rattled for a second. Tokisada was also shaking in shock. What? I was completely blindsided by his reaction. Tokisada gripped the cage with his hand, then forced out a smile.
次元殿ってことは、もしかして僕について聞いてしまいました？
Is Lord Jigen sus? Is the kind, wise old man character sus? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It would be a good, like, mask, but I'm gonna be watching Lord Jigen from here on out. Jigen is a good old man and we will have no slander. Oh great, it's Aizen all over again. No! God. I have never watched Bleach, but I have heard enough from osmosis to be like, I'm never gonna trust that man. You mean about your being an outsider? Tokisada nodded briefly. I'm sorry. Is that something I shouldn't have known?
いけなかったも何も次元殿がおっしゃったんでしょ。
I nodded.
仕方ありません。ずっと隠しておけることでもありませんし。
Tokisada set the cage down on a table, then brought his face close to mine. Huh?
そう。僕はこの天狗島の5人目のまれびとなんです。
I could see right into Tokisada's eyes. They had a beautiful cross-like mark on them that reflected the light.
ほら、この瞳、次元殿たちと同じでしょ。まれびとの証だそうです。
Outsider 3. While they appear virtually indistinguishable from other residents of the island, their eyes possess a feature unique only to them. Okay, so the cross-like feature is actually something that is actually on his eyes. Okay.
どうですか？僕が 不気味ですか？
Not at all.
え？
Tsukiyomi is like family to me. And I'm friends with Lord Jigen, and Doma is, well, Doma. In any case, I've never thought that about them.
ああ、言われてみれば確かにお姉さんの周囲にはまれびとばかりですね。
I've only just noticed it, too. It didn't bother me one bit. I'm actually happy you're an outsider. I love talking to Tsukiyomi and Lord Jigen because they tell me about things I've never known before. So I'd like to hear more from you, Tokizada.
え？
Oh, he's blushing! You know, blushy. Look at the blush blush. No?
そんな大事なこと簡単には教えられませんね。
Yeah. By the way, did you know that there's these things called aeroplanes that fly in the sky? Holy shit. And then there's this thing called smartphones that are like little mini tablets you hold in your hand that can access a whole different world. I bet she would combust, I think, upon all the information he probably knows. Trade for a date. So only outsider characters have the cross mark on their eye. So only Doma, Jigen, the blue bitch, Tokisada, and Tsukiyomi will have this cross mark. Everyone else will have circle irises. I think with Jigen and Doma, it's kind of hard to notice because their eyes are so narrow, but it's easier to spot with Tokisada because his eyes are bigger. Really?
僕ともっと仲良くなってくれたら教えてあげます。お姉さんが知りたいことをいろいろと。
Let's do that now then.
え？
Look at him being all blush blush. I like him. He's cute. I'm glad we get to play Tokisada's route next. After Riku. Sibling complex, you think? I mean, we're friends already, right? Oh, but how can we become better friends?
お姉さんは本当に僕より年上ですか？まあ一つ違いではありますけど。
I guess we're only a year apart. Huh? Did I say something strange again?
またって何です？またって。
I told him about the time I was with Kuroba and a stethoscope, and Tokisada clapped his hands.
聴診器。あれは確かに僕も驚きました。当てるだけで悪いところがわかるなんて、そんな便利なものがあるのかと。
Wait, how the fuck do you not know what a stethoscope is? Tokisada, what? Is this island actually an island out of time? Is Tokisada from, like, ancient Japan? And not modern Japan? Yeah, sus. Super sus. There's no way someone from modern day Japan would be surprised at a stethoscope. Wait, and wait. His name as well. His name as well. Amakusa Shiro Tokisada. That type of long name is also very, very common for people who belonged in ancient Japan, who like lived in ancient Japan. Maybe. You could be right. Amazing, isn't it? Tenyo Island didn't have any, so I was happy to see one for the first time. But they just laughed.
馬車にも驚きましたね。 あんなもの僕がいたところには走っていませんでしたから。
And carriages. But then again, you would know what carriages are if you're from modern Japan. Really? So what did you use when you needed to travel long distances?
馬に鞍をつけてそのまま乗るか、もしくはカゴとか。
Oh, that says it. Yeah. He is from ancient Japan. Like pre-Meiji Restoration, ancient Edo Japan. Because there's no way he would say we rode horses or used a palanquin. Palanquin is like ancient. A palanquin? A palanquin? A palanquin. Is that how you pronounce it? Is the N silent? Is it palanquin or palanquin? Oh well, whatever. Yeah, I imagine. It seems like this island is out of time. I looked at the cage Paris was in.
違います。それではなく、中に人が乗れるくらい大きくて担いで運ぶのも人なんです。
Ah, I think I read about them. There weren't any pictures, so I always wondered what they looked like.
おそらくそうです。そうか。本に書かれていても実物があるとは限らないんですね。
That's why I keep going to the beach. I'm always hoping to find new things.
ここは本当に不思議な島ですね。
Really? Come to think of it, I was surprised at everything myself when I first came here. He's from the 1600s to the early 12,000s, based on the Pelican comment. Yeah. Interesting. So he's from very, very ancient Japan. But he is only 17. In a time where we've gotten a letter from 2021. Interesting. This world is getting curiouser and curiouser. Time... Maybe not time travel, but like time slipping? Where like you're accidentally slipped through time rather than actively traveling through time. A time slip is more like, I don't know, you're walking on like a fence. You're climbing a fence, or you're walking on like a high rise, and then you fall, and then where you fall is like a different, you fall, and when you land you're in a different time, something like that. Or like you fall down the stairs at a public park, and then when you land, the world around you is different. Like you've fallen into a time hole, basically. Time weirdness, yeah. My teacher taught me academics. My governors taught me etiquette. And whenever I read whatever books I could. I thought I was well educated, but there's still so many things I don't know. I want to keep learning as much as I can.
素晴らしい心がけですね。僕もいろいろと精進しなければ。
I really want to know how long he's been here. That's my biggest next question. How long have you been here, Tokisada? What age were you when you washed ashore?
この天狗島に流れ着いて。
Oh, okay, there we are.
まだ数年なんです。
I've only been here a few years. Huh? I guess we're like school friends then. Let me know when you learn anything interesting. Okay, so for me personally, a few years would be less than 5. Is that what you guys think? Whenever I hear someone say a few years, personally to me, that means less than 5 years. 5 years or less. What about you guys? Do you have a different kind of period? yeah, between 2 or 5, I think is good because for me, someone would say a couple years. If they mean 2 years, I would say a couple. Like, I've been here for a couple of years, specifically saying 2. And then, yeah, few, I'd say would be between 2 or 5. So 3, 4, or 5. And then... yeah. Well, I guess someone could say a few years for like 5 or 6. The closer you get to 10 years, the more I would start to say close to a decade. It's like, say someone's been here for 9 years, 8 or 9 years. I would personally say that's close to a decade. Yeah, 1 year, couple, 2 years, few, 3 to 5, and then, I don't know, I think maybe 3 to 6, and then, yeah, a fair bit would be 6 to 9, and then once you hit 8 or 9, I would start saying close to a decade, because that is close to a decade. So yeah, I think he's been here greater than 2 years, but less than 6 or 7.
まあ、知識と真理の探求は人間に与えられた崇高な使命ですからね。
Also, his blushing face is cute. His blushing face is cute as hell. Oh, Tokisada, now that we're real friends, why don't you speak casually with me?
そうでも出会ったばかりで慣れ慣れしい男だと思いませんか?
Brief tangent. I love how we the one thing I like about my chats and my streams is I love how we pick apart things. I really like how we micromanage and nitpick at things for lore. I like it. It's what I do. So when it happens in chat, it makes me happy because I'm like, yes, nitpick all the lore. It's one of my favorite things to do when I play a game. So the fact that my chat reflects that makes me really happy. We are detectives, yes. We must find the lores. We are game theory. For legal reasons, that was a joke. I am not game theory. I've never been affiliated with that game theory. Game theory people do not know I exist. But that's what it feels like in my heart. Not at all.
そうですか? あ、いえ、そう? お姉さんが言うなら。
Tokisada looked more nervous compared to before. I was somewhat cautious of him at first, but he seems a lot more polite than I thought. Oh, thank you for the bitties. Yes, that is the truth. I am Mad Pat. No, I'm not. But Mad Pat's great. I like him a lot. He seems like a nice guy.
ウブで純情かと思ってたけど、案外手が早いじゃないか。
The sound was a bit delayed on that, but yay!
うわあ!
Oh, that's funny, wait.
ウブで純情かと思ってたけど、案外手が早いじゃないか。
うわあ! うわあ!
I'm such a bully. There's an ant on my phone. Why is there an ant on my phone? I dropped the ant. Where the fuck is an ant coming from? I don't have any food or anything around me. Ghost ant. That's funny.
赤座と黒羽を差し置いて、やるね。
違うよ。バカなこと言わないでよ。今のはそんな話じゃないから。
Hardy har har. I am the uncle. No, I'm joking. He's right, Yosuga. Stop teasing him. We're just friends who want to teach each other what we know. I do. I will be the greatest uncle, but I am not a father.
そういうなかったよ。
I don't know. I feel like Toki-sana's getting a crush on us.
ごま団子たくさんあげたけど食べる？
I am hungry. I would like my money soon. Can I please get paid soon? I am hungry. I have not been paid. I have 42 cents in my bank account right now. I would like it to not be that soon, please. Yeah, for real. I do think he's
Emotional damage.
emotional damage for sure, for sure. Look at him, he's still blushing. We made his heart go doggy doggy. I need to, yeah. I mean, we do have some Dad roasted a chicken last night, so I could go get chicken. I could go munch on some chicken. I learned what sesame balls are today. They were delicious with all the sesame seeds sprinkled on top. I'm sure Daifuku's going to love these. I happily looked down at my bag stuffed to the brim when I suddenly realized I completely forgot to look for my husband again. The sun's about to set too. Well, there goes third time's the charm. I stared helplessly at the Yomi sky. Maybe I should look for that person back at the plaza. Yeah. I know. Huh? You there? Are you okay? You can't move? Just a second, I'll get...
何か食べ物を。
Oh, you're hungry? Oh, what perfect timing. Here are some sesame balls from Shikinjo. Go ahead, take them. The young man reached out weakly and took a bite.
うまい。なんだこれ。初めて食べた。
Eat slowly. I still have more with me. He ate one, then two, then three. After gulping them down, he quickly sprang up as if he had just come back to his senses.
すみません。
Oh shit!
助かりました。
Okay, this is the character. This is... Oh, what was his name? What's his name? He's... Wait. Kinda. That's not a problem at all. Were you only hungry? Are you feeling ill or anything? Face tattoo. He does! I don't know what it is. I can't see it clearly.
ええ。至って健康です。残念なことに。
Good strategy. I'm perfectly healthy, unfortunately. Unfortunately? Ah, he has a mark on his cheek too.
家族にも会えないし、顔にもこんな醜い印を入れられて。
Oh great, he's broken.
あなたはオランピアでしょ？上にいた時に何度か舞を見ました。
Oh, he's a surface person? Is he yellow then? Well, I guess he has a yellow tag. And his hair is blonde and his eyes are gold. He might be. Oh, he might be exiled. I mean, yeah. I guess, yeah, that might be what the mark on his cheek is. Oh, why, yes. I am. Certainly her. I immediately tried to go back to acting like a doll, but I couldn't do it properly. I'd been my real self for a while now. Huh? His face. He looks familiar. I don't know him, do I?
失礼を承知で言いますが、舞台の上や噂とは違いますね。
Is that so?
まさかあなたから食べ物をいただけるなんて。あのドーマ殿と共にいる女性ですから、もっと冷酷なのかと。
The sesame balls I gave you might be poisoned.
まさか俺など、黄泉のものを助けてくれるなんて。
Okay, so yeah, he is exiled. I'm not cold-hearted enough to ignore someone in need, whether on the surface or in Yomi. Is there a problem?
いけるかな。
Excuse me?
お願いがあるんです。地上にいる弟に手紙を届けてもらえませんか。
Maybe. Huh? It was so sudden I was at a loss for words.
俺、これから野暮用があるので戻るのが朝なんですよ。その後に急いで書くので、明日の午前10時くらいにここでどうですか。
Maybe.
俺は少し前にこの読みに落とされて、でもどうしても弟に伝えたいことがあるんです。お願いします。頼めるのはもうあなたしかいないんです。助けてください。どうかどうか頼まれてください。
I swear I didn't do it. Maybe, yeah. Thank goodness it's still open. It's a long shot, but I guess I have no other choice. Good evening.
あれどうした？ついに俺とデートしたくなったか？
珍しいですね。あなたの方から。しかもこんな時間に。
I have a favor to ask of you, Akaza.
私を夫とする相談でしょうか？
No. I'm doing my best to make sure that never happens. Not that I've had any results of my own. Someone in Yomi asked me to deliver a letter to the surface. I'm assuming this isn't allowed.
もちろん。
Please.
許されないとたった今言ったのはあなたの方でしょう。
I mean, this is just me, but I wouldn't have told them. I just would have done it anyway. He said he was recently sent to Yomi, and that he really wants to send a letter to his younger brother.
ということは犯罪者である可能性が高いですね。法に印がありませんでしたか？
Yeah, I would have just done it and not told them. But that's me, personally. He did?
決まりだ。死刑未満のやつだな。
What?
読み落ちはすなわち、地上での一切の権利を剥奪されることだ。それまでの指揮を名乗れなくなる。
Yeah, we were.
代わりに犯罪者の識別用の記号を書き込まれるんだ。
So that's what that mark was.
そのような男となぜ知り合いに？
He had collapsed from hunger, so I gave him some sesame balls.
相変わらずだな。今度は餌付けか。
I glared at Kuroba, then took a step forward. Please, sir, director of the Kotowari, you're the only person I can talk to about this. Lord Jigen told me that the Kotowari can look at situations without bias. He did have a mark on his face, so he probably did commit a crime. But he won't be able to see his younger brother again. I feel sorry for him. It's just one letter.
いつもは反抗的なのに、こんな時だけ調子がいいと思いませんか？
I mean, you can also be like, well, how about I get the letter, you read the letter, and then decide whether or not it can be passed on. Or is that too much? That's a bit too much of a breach of privacy. I don't know, man. You're right, but I can't turn a blind eye to someone asking for help. If he committed a crime, he should be punished, but is he not allowed to feel anything for his family as well? I guess depends, yeah.
私が検閲し
Yeah,
ます。
inspect the letter first. Inspect? You mean you're going to read the letter?
本来であれば、黄泉の者は地上の者と連絡を取ることは許されていません。
表向きはな。俺も頼まれて何回か届けたことある。
Hear that? Then I can just sneak the letter past the guard.
あなたは特殊な立場の者です。しかも依頼主は、すでに何らかの罪を犯したばかり。その男があなたを利用しようと考えている可能性も否めない。
But he was lying on the ground, hungry.
届け先はどこ？声をかけてきたのはなんてやつ？
Come to think of it, he didn't give me any details. The two of them looked at each other. The situation was not looking good. He left right away. He mentioned he had something he needed to do. I didn't think he was purposely trying to hide his name or trick me or anything. Yeah. As I spoke, I was making myself feel uneasy about the situation. Exactly, like how do we know that the leaders of the city are not just exiling people who question them or, you know, are just annoying and in the way of what they want to achieve? Like, how do we know that everyone getting banished? How do we know that everyone getting exiled to Yomi because they have committed a crime are actually bad people and have committed something that you and I would actually consider a crime? Yeah, pretty much. How do we know it's not that kind of situation?
では明日、その男に検閲することを説明してください。不審な内容ではないかこの私が確かめます。それで納得できないという回答なら、その場で手紙は破棄するように。
I'll let him know. A criminal who didn't give me his name. I'm not surprised that Akaza is being so careful.
ま、模様ありのやつでも全部が全部極悪人ってわけじゃない。ただ念には念をってことだ。
Yeah.
囚人宿舎はわかるか？よもつ平坂の奥にある灰色の建物だ。
Mind you, not every criminal serving out a sentence is a bad guy. We just want to play it safe.
ただ通常は面会禁止だから、事情を話してみるしかないな。
Thank you. I'll look for it. I have to admit, I thought he'd say no. I guess the animaskers sometimes... Ah, I completely forgot.
まだ何か？
I took my permit out of my bag. Thank you for getting the Kanado permit issued for me.
あなたのためでしたら。
Swoon. Am I dreaming? The Iron Mask smiled. I must be dreaming. I looked again and saw his face back to its usual expression. This permit is only issued to people on the surface, so the people in Yomi can't go through?
黄泉のものでも仕事などにより手形を発行されている者はいますね。
Yeah, which would explain why Kuraba's here, right? He's probably got a permit. He's got a permit to work.
基本的には黄泉から地上に出るのは極めて困難という認識で間違いありません。
I see. Wait, but a lot of people pass through Kanado, right? Why would the people on the surface go down to Yomi?
手形にも種類があってな。一つは俺や赤座が持ってるような役職関係の手形。あんたのもそれ。次に多いのは物資の運搬や行商用の手形。ほら、読みは環境的にいろいろ手に入りにくいだろ。あと瓦版は大事な情報源だから、売り子は地上も読みもどの式でも分け隔てなく売る決まり。
Okay. Newspaper 1. A printed paper made for the purpose of delivering news to the masses. This includes conveying announcements from the public institutions and reporting on matters of interest to the general public. Hey, my payslip. Give me a quick second. I need to look at my payslip. But yeah, Kuraba seems like he's a special choice, a special example, exception. Okay, so it didn't amount to much different. Okay. Move you to payslip folder. Okay. Nah, unfortunately, my pay is weird. It's really weird. So I will get my pay slip, and then typically I can actually get the money in anywhere from an hour to like 5 hours after my payslip comes in the email. So it really is RNG about when I actually get my money. Usually, when quicker days, I get it within an hour. Later days, it's what, 12:30, 12:30 now? I could not get paid till 6 p.m. depending on what the winds feel like. It's kind of annoying. Newspapers? I've heard about them before.
そのようですね。漂着したものが名の起因です。軍や私たち断りから住民への重要な告知事項を紙にすったものです。一人一人に伝えて回るのは難しいです。
But I for sure might be ordering some pizza when I do. I had no idea. Printing everything on papers does seem to be much easier to understand.
売れ行きは全然良くない。住民たちは上からの命令だと割り切ってしぶしぶ買う。大体は売れ残る。
No.
だが瓦版にはもう一種あって、そっちは大人気。特に興味を引く内容だと発売から数時間で完売することもあるらしい。
You sneaky sneaks. Nice try. Really? What kind of publication is it?
後輩適齢期を迎えた男女の紹介とか、どの式の誰と誰が婚姻を結んだとか、そういうの。
You could try. Huh?
つまり娯楽です。
You, AKA tabloids. Mating. Marriage. As silly as it sounds, something like that could help me with finding a husband. I might be interested in reading something like that. Where can I buy one?
道でさ、布の面をつけたやつを見たことないか？
I saw someone like that in the plaza today.
多分それだ。今度見かけたら声をかけてみるといい。
I nodded seriously in response.
それ以外の手形は遊興用だな。よすがのとこ。
Recreational permits. He's telling her to buy a tabloid. Essentially, he's telling her to go buy Cosmopolitan. I think, is that the main, like, gossip mag that everyone here will know? Here we've got things like Woman's Weekly and Woman's Day. And then we've got New Idea as one as well. Fighting finance and fucking Lamau.
事情からは申請して審査を通れば発行されます。
Oh, I should have read that line. Recreational permits? So the people on the service can get permits just to go to the bathhouse?
読みそのものは嫌悪していても、湯屋だけは行きたいってやつも多くてな。
Ah. Classic. What was it? What's the word? Pilgrimage? No. Parrot. What's the word? No, not privilege, not... prejudice! That's the word. Classic prejudice. That's the word I was looking for. Like, what is it? It's something beginning with pet. Wait. What was it again? Not privilege. I literally just said the word. What was it? Not privilege. Prejudice. Prejudice. That's exactly what prejudice is. You hate the place, but you love the things that they can give you. I am a homunculi. Homunculi don't have brains. I'm allowed to be stupid. I can't believe I said the word and then immediately forgot the word again. Prejudice. There we go. I see. I can see why everyone would want to go to a beautiful bathhouse like Yosuga's, but... Are you sure English is your first language? Yes! I promise you, English is my first and only language. It just... Yeah. Dom, I'm sorry. I have brain damage. People from above choose to visit for leisure. Well, the people in Yomi can't even get a simple letter delivered. No matter how much I look at it, it's so unfair. I heard a young boy's voice from behind me just as I'm about to call for a carriage. Huh?
突然申し訳ありません。今少しだけ僕と話してもらえる時間はありますか?
You're pretty. Wait, is your color talisman glowing? He's the person I saw at the plaza. Why, yes. I was actually looking for you.
僕をどうしてですか？
You sell newspapers, right? I was hoping to buy one.
ああ、残念ですが今日はないんです。瓦版は毎日発行されるわけではないので。あ、でも明日は何か出ると聞いてます。きっとすごく売れるだろうから楽しみにしていなさいと。
Yes, Byakuya, question the established ways. Ah, I see. Well then, I'll be looking for you again tomorrow. His face covering made it hard for me to see his expression, but his polite mannerisms and gentle voice put me at ease.
それで僕瓦版がない日はこれを売っているんです。
He lifted up the cloth. He lifted the cloth off of his wicker basket. I looked inside to see what looked like sweets in the shape of flowers. They were so cute that with color variations in light green, pink, and yellow. Oh, they're so cute. What are these?
辻裏と言います。割ると中に今日の運勢が書かれた紙が入っています。
A cookie sold by Heidi for 100 yen each. Breaking open a cookie reveals a slip of paper with a fortune inside. Oh, so they're fortune cookies. You know, I've never had a fortune cookie. They don't really exist here. They're uniquely an American Chinese shop thing, I think. Yeah. I mean, fortune cookies were invented in America. They're an American invention. So it makes sense that they're not here. I'm gonna keep checking my phone for money now. No, not yet. Tsujiura? I've never seen these before.
でももうすぐ日が暮れるのに。
Oh, you learned that from Iron Man 2? Really? Cool.
でもこれを全部売り切らないと家で母に叱られるんです。それどころか家に入れてもらえないかもしれない。食事もきっと抜きです。
You might be tricking me. What?
お姉さん、一つでもいいのでどうか買ってくれませんか？ 100円です。
The basket had at least 20 inside. I can't believe he'd be scolded for not selling them all. I'll take 10.
本当ですか？
They're sweet? But they're like crackers, aren't they? Like chips? Like cracker chips? Are they sweet? I didn't imagine they would be sweet. The way they look in movies, they always look like salty cracker kind of things. Interesting. I'd love to buy them all, but I doubt I'll be able to finish them.
いいえ、10個でも十分です。これで叱られずに済みます。
Okay. Interesting. Here you go.
ありがとうございます。僕、このご恩は絶対に忘れませんから。
10 lots of 100 would be 10,000? No. Yes? No, it would be 1,000. Yes. It's one. Okay. 1,000. I'm not good at math, okay? Shush. Which the fortunes in them are kind of generic, right? I should be thanking you. They look delicious.
お姉さん、後ろ馬車が来たみたいですよ。
Oh, wait, I'm coming! They're sweet like cardboard, really. I hurriedly collected the wrapped sweets and ran to the carriage.
優しいお姉さん、また会いましょうね。
See you! He waved his arm widely and I waved back to him as I boarded the fiacre. Fiacre. I'm just gonna pronounce it like that. I know it's probably wrong, but meh. Does it taste good, Daifuku? Yes, very. Back at the manor, I made myself a cup of my favorite tea and shared the sujiora I bought with Daifuku. These are called sujiora. They're sweet rice crackers, and they go well with tea. Oh, okay. Interesting. I read about them in a book before. I've always wanted to try one. Are they always the same shape? Like, whenever I see them in movies, they're always like in a kind of like dome, but it's like bent in the middle. Edo, the capital of an island where Amakusa Shiro Tokusada and Grandmaster Jigen once called home. They lived on this island shortly before the region became prosperous. I heard that Lord Jigen actually came from that Edo place. Okay. I've also heard that Edo is now known as Tokyo. Isn't that fascinating? I see. You've studied a lot, haven't you, Hime? Stethoscopes, newspapers, and sujiura. These were all in books I've read. I've never thought I'd seen them on the island, though. I would never have discovered them if I'd never left the manor. Ah, look, Daifuku. It says that I will find the person I seek. Yay! Congratulations! I was worried that would happen if I ended up with bad fortune. The others bore simple bits of advice such as to study hard and to be conscious of your health. I guess these are messages from Lady Amaterasu that I should do my best. I really feel like I can find my soulmate now. Absolutely. Seeing Mother in my dream must be a good omen too. I wish I could say that I'd find my soulmate tomorrow, but I have to go and meet that person in Yomi first. 1 fortune and 9 random tips, pretty much.
急いで書くので、明日の午前10時くらいにここでどうですか?
I really hope he isn't a bad person. Letter delivery. I think I'll go for another half an hour, I think. What do you guys think? I mean, I could finish it here. We have been going for a while.
あ、よかった。来てくれましたね。
Are we gonna take Pizzo's crime? Theft. I think he stole something. Yeah, the first stream was about 3.5 hours, and we've been going on for another hour and a half. Yeah, so we're leaning on 4 hours. Just past 4 and a bit. I don't know, how late is it for you guys? Do you guys need to head off soon? You think he murdered? I'm kind of curious to see if we find out. It's almost 9 for you? Ah, yeah. I am getting close to lunchtime for me as well. No, you think he was framed? Maybe. I think it's pretty social crime. Oh yeah, so you two are in the same kind of time zone. I mean, if you guys don't mind we can go for another 30 or so minutes, but if you would rather head off, then I can finish now. Okay, time somebody's. Oh. I arrived a bit earlier than promised, only to find him already waiting. I need to tell you something before we go any further. I briefly explained the conversation I had with the Kaza yesterday.
検閲なら全く気にしません。犯罪につながるようなことは何も書いていませんし。そうだ、自己紹介がまだでしたよね。俺は王のカイナ。
Kaina, 1. A young man living in Yomi. He was born into the orange class. Oh, okay. He was born into the orange class, but was adopted by a noble family of the yellow due to his color traits. He was later exiled to Yomi for committing a crime. Oh. Okay, what if he was framed for a crime just because the yellow family who adopted him didn't want him anymore? Yeah, I'll go for another 20, 30-ish minutes.
ただのカイナです。
Yeah, like he was a scapegoat. Like, maybe he was adopted because he had good color traits and the family needed an heir to take over the family, but then he had a little brother, so they managed to actually end up having an heir, so they were just kind of waiting for a time where they could get rid of him, so that the actual legitimate, quote-unquote, blood-related son can take over. Something like that. Yeah. I knew he couldn't associate himself with his color class anymore, but hearing an L was really painful, which meant he must have committed a crime. He was stripped of his rights as a yellow.
すみません、まだ慣れなくて。昨日も言ったように、読み落ちしたのは割と最近なんですよ。
I gave him a small smile.
これを弟に渡してほしいんです。弟は当ですが、エビスローの管理人だから、あそこにいると思います。
Oh, wait, no. This might be his biological brother. If it's an orange and he was adopted by a yellow family, then yeah, no, this is his biological brother. Ebisuro, a facility where items that drifted onto Tinko Island are stored and displayed. Kanan of the Orange owns and manages the facility. Oh, his brother is the guy we saw before in the plaza.
あ、エビスローってわかります？
I've never been there before. Is it the warehouse where they keep items found on the beach?
そうです。いろいろ珍しいものがあるから、ついでに見てみるといいんじゃないかな。
But yeah, I don't know. His yellow family could also be the reason why he was exiled. I don't want to get rid of that theory yet. Sounds like a place I'd be stuck in for hours.
俺と弟は双子なんです。髪の色は違うけど、同じ顔をしてるから、
younger twin brother.
行けば
Okay,
すぐに
okay.
わかるはず。
Understood. You can count on me.
無理だろうと思ってたから、とても嬉しい。君の手を煩わせてしまうけど、どうかよろしく。あ、君なんて失礼でしたね。つい普通の女の子と話している気になってしまって。
Normal. Not to worry. I'm not on stage now, so there's no need to be formal with me. I'm always happy to help if you need it. Now then, I'd better be going.
ありがとう。 ではよろしく。朗報を期待しているよ。
王のカイナってあれか。少し前に
Oh,
恋人
shit.
が処刑された。
Who? Oh, really? His girlfriend was executed? Execution. A punishment of death given to those who have committed serious crimes. The style of execution differs depending on the gravity of the crime. So his lover was executed for a crime. Executed?
ああ、いや、まあその。
Oh, so maybe his girlfriend committed a crime and he got banished by association? Or as like an accomplice? Well, you see.
黄泉に出入りしていればいずれは知る。俺たちから話しておいた方がいいだろう。
Yeah, maybe. Hearing their exchange was already making me nervous. But at the same time, I really wanted to know.
この島での婚姻はすべて色相に基づく。
Mm.
だが街を歩いていれば何かの表紙で知り合い、そのまま惚れるってこともあるわけだ。
Hmm. But if he's an orange, then he can date anyone, right? People of the primary and secondary... People of the primary can marry within primary and secondary classes. And the secondary people can also marry within the same classes, right? For cheating? Maybe. Huh?
王は同じ原式か。次の位の独式としか婚姻を認められていない。
Oh, okay. Okay. A yellow can only marry another yellow, or one tier below, which is a secondary. Okay. So a red, yellow, and blue can't intermingle that way. If you're a yellow, you can't marry a red. If you're a red, you can't marry a blue. If you're a blue, you can't marry a yellow. Yeah, okay. So that means primary colored people can only marry someone of the same primary color or anybody of a secondary color. They can't marry, primes can't marry other primes. Secondaries can marry a prime or wait, no, but that doesn't make sense because the example we were shown was a blue and a yellow getting together. I'm confused. No, I'm pretty sure we got... Prime to prime or prime to secondary. Yeah, but he's saying yellow can only marry another yellow or one tier below.
だが奴が惚れた女はオツだった。
Oh yeah, primes cannot date third tier citizens. Okay, yeah. But yeah, just the way he said, a yellow can only marry another yellow. That's not true. A yellow can marry a blue if they want, or a red. So I feel like that was either mistranslated or just incorrect.
王は同じ原式か。次の位の独式としか婚姻を認められていない。
Oh, yeah, yeah.
王は同じ原式か。次の位の
Onashi
独式としか。
Yeah. I think that's a translation thing. In this case, he fell in love with an Otsu. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I know there are rules about marriage, but she was executed just because of that?
いくら軍でも手をつないだ程度じゃ逮捕はしない。つまり、肉体関係を持った証拠を抑えられた。
Oh, okay. Wait, how do you prove that? You two will fucking, we can prove it. How? Huh?
この法が定められたのはかなり昔です。理由はもちろん、色を守るため。
No, it wasn't for cheating. It's just because she was an Otsu and he was a secondary classed person.
私たちも何度か刑罰を見直す嘆願書を出しているのですが、力が及んでいません。
Yeah. Petition. A document submitted to the leaders of the island requesting specified circumstances to be changed. Akaza has submitted numerous petitions in an effort to repeal the laws governing the Hazushi. Yeah. I see. A profound sense of sorrow came over me. So what, yeah. He is an orange, adopted by a yellow, so he's technically secondary, but was adopted into a primary family. Yeah, but he fell in love and had intimate relations with someone who is a third tier citizen. So she was executed and he was exiled. But hey, at least he hasn't done something awful. He was down there for bullshit reasons. They were both against the law. They were trying to make changes. My trust in them became stronger.
手紙は拝見しました。ひとまず、この内容なら問題ありません。これから私と届けに行きましょう。
You're coming too? I can do it myself.
念のためですよ。読みからの使いなどといきなり口にしたら警戒される。それに本日、もう一つエビスローの管理人に会うべき理由ができました。
Why's that? Oh, for God's sake. We're front page of the tabloids. Olympia of the White looking for a husband. Onward, hopeful candidates. The shocking headline was followed by a great deal of text and an image of me in the top corner. What the?
それが瓦版だよ。今朝の朝一番で売り出された。実はいずれあんたに関するものが出るだろうなとは思ってたんだが。
もう少し先だと踏んでいました。あなたが誰かと親しくなった頃だろうと。
This is a problem.
ではやはり、あなたの口からはっきり彼に伝えた方がいいでしょう。それを書いているのがカイナの弟なのです。
I'll ask him to stop immediately.
善は急げです。出ましょう。
I don't know, man. If you've already got a copy, I imagine everyone else has already got a copy. I think it's too late. I think the press... If you've got a copy, I think... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's gone public already. Ibisudo. So this is Ibisudo.
いろいろと見たことのないものが並んでいるでしょ。
This is amazing. I'll have to take a closer look at them later. That she already found a husband, yeah. There were so many things I'd never seen before. All I could recognize on the displays were books. So all of these drifted to the island? Who gathered?
あれ、声がすると思ったら赤座と、僕から一目散に逃げ出したオランピア殿ではありませんか。
You're...
僕から逃げ出した。
Yeah, sewing machines, radios, cameras,
お前
fans.
まさか彼女に何か。
Kanan. The young leader of the Orange. Oh, he's the leader of the Orange. Young leader of the Orange and the caretaker of Ibisudo. He writes articles for the island's newspaper and Kaina is his younger twin brother.
してない。ただ広場のベンチの隣に座っていいかと尋ねたら逃げられた。
I'm sorry about that. It's just that you surprised me. I wanted to apologize to you about that, so... Again, I'm very sorry. To think he was Kaina's twin brother.
噂よりはるかに可愛らしい方ですね。
カナ、まずは名乗れ。
あ、そうだった。今度こそ初めまして、オランピア。僕はこのエビスローの管理人兼党の長、カナンです。
Leader of the Orange? But he looks so young. What am I saying? I shouldn't think everyone is as old as Dolmer and Lord Jingen. Pleased to meet you.
して、本日は麗しの白のオランピア殿がなぜここに？まさか僕に求婚してくださるとか。
彼女がカイナからお前宛ての手紙を預かったんだ。
Here. I tried to give the letter to him, but he didn't respond. He was looking at me in the letter as if he couldn't believe what he was seeing.
そう不安になるな。本人の了承を得て、俺の方で内容は確認済みだ。特に犯罪を示唆するような内容ではないと判断し、こうして届けに来た。
だが、ヨミと地上でそういったやりとりは許可されていないはずだろう。
I want to shoot you out of a cannon. Why?
このオランピアという女性は困っているものを放っておけない慈悲深い方なのだ。
He sounds like he's being sarcastic.
兄がこのような。
Kanan finally reached out and took the letter with me with shaking hands.
あまりにも驚いたものですから、失礼を。どうもありがとうございます、オランピア殿。
I'm happy the letter got to you safely.
兄があのような形で逮捕され、読みに下り、もう二度と言葉を交わすことはできないと思
Well,
っていました。
not really. As the leader of the Orange, wouldn't it be fairly easy for you to get a permit to go down to Yomi? You could go visit him. He might be able. He might not be able to come to you, but you could go to him.
兄さん、無事でよかった。
Kanan's eyes filled with tears as he gripped the letter. I'm glad he got the letter. I should let Kaina know as soon as possible. Oh, yeah, true. Maybe.
兄は読みで元気でしょうか？
He was looking very well.
ええ、至って健康です。残念なことに。
Maybe, yeah. Come to think of it, I wonder why he said that. I
情け
mean,
ないところを見せてしまった。
his
こ
the
の手
person
紙
he
は
loved
後
was
ほど大事に
killed,
読ませてもらい
and
ま
he
す。
was exiled and separated from the rest of his family. I can imagine he might want to do a little sewer on the slide, you know? Just a little bit. considering his life's completely ruined, I can imagine he would want to do just a little bit of sewer on the slide, you know? Just a little bit. I can understand why he might not want to be super present right now. Just saying. Akaza and I looked at each other.
カナ、お前が喜びに浸っているところ大変恐縮だが、俺たちがここに来たのはもう一つ重要な理由がある。
I've been paid! Okay, I'm gonna finish up soon. I've been paid. I've got lunch money. Yeah, he might want to cancel his life subscription just a little bit.
賢明なお前のことだ。何を言いたいのかわかるだろう。
Yeah, maybe take himself off the census.
ありがとうございます。瓦版を読んでくださって。
You cheeky shit. His eyes were dry now, and his previous expression was replaced with a glowing smile. I need to get straight to the point so he understands me. I took a step forward. I'm very sorry, but can you please stop writing about my search for a husband?
でもあれ、過去最高の売り上げを更新中なんですよ。
Huh?
その収入はそのままここの研究費になるんですよ。僕はこの島の瓦版屋として、皆が求める情報を届ける使命があるんです。
Yes, but...
この機会にあなたにもぜひ、我らとうとう、このエビスローのことを知っていただきたい。
He beckoned me to look around the storage
この
facility.
建物は、歴代唐の長の所有となります。つまり現在は僕のもの。波は求めし者へ。あなたも知っていますね。
I know, right? They're the worst. Yes.
昔々、人々は流れ着いたものを拾い、自らの家で大切にした。けれど、当時の唐の長はそんな光景を見て、ふと珍しいもの、使い勝手の良さそうなものを譲り受け、複製して売れば金儲けになるのではないか。
Probably. Okay, so they sell replicas of stuff as well. Huh?
そうして得た利益で、この大きな倉庫を建てた。流れ着いたものの中に、ボロボロになった瓦版もあった。それも真似て、さらに人儲け。
So you're telling me the Orange is great at doing business?
でも今は、その商いはほとんどしていないんです。先ほどもご説明したように、この倉庫そのものは唐の所有です。ですが現在、島の放棄が整い、重要な漂着物はすべてヒルコ様所有。その保存と管理は断りの仕事となりました。ですから僕は、ここの品々を見張りつつ、瓦版を書きつつ、個人的な研究をしているわけです。
Okay. So that kind of implies that the color caste system existed before Lord Hideko arrived, but something that Hideko did took over? But yeah, under current regulations... Yeah, so now they write... Yeah, they do journalism.
赤座と親しいのはそういう事情です。色相的にも交流がありますしね。
Thank you for the detailed explanation. I can only imagine how wonderful it is to write here, surrounded by all these items. But can we get back to the subject of my appearance in your newspaper? I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't write about me anymore, seeing as there's no assurance I'll find a proper suitor.
見つかるかもわからない。これはまた、えらく消極的ですね。
Yeah.
カナン、彼女は非常に奥ゆかしいんだ。お前を見て逃げ出すくらいには。
Oh. Wait. Roll it back? didn't last stream Lord Jigen or Blue Bitch, whatever her name is, didn't they specifically say that at one point in time they all three of them were able to see and talk to Lord Hideko, but suddenly only Dorma can now for some reason that he won't mention? Sus. Yeah. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Hideko's only speaking with Dorma now? That's gotta be... something's up with that, right? That's right. I can't let myself sound like I can't find a husband.
ドーマ殿の下で世俗とは遠ざかって暮らしてきたからな。男性に対しても不安に感じることも多いだろう。
Yes, that's right. What he said.
瓦版の重要性はこちらも理解している。だが、周囲が騒ぎすぎて、この方が不安を募らせては申し訳ない。
Maybe I should stay out of this.
俺からも頼む。今後しばらく、夫探しに関する瓦版は慎んでくれないか。
Yeah, I noticed that too. That's okay. I probably need to restart my computer.
それってもしかしなくても発行禁止ってこと？平等と平和を重んじる断りの所長とは思えない圧力じゃない？
無理は承知の上だ。ただ、お前も知っての通り、彼女は希少な、たった一人の白だ。彼女の心身の安全を脅かす者は極力排除したい。
でも、オランピア殿の婿探しはすっかり
But everyone knows already.
注目の的だ。
Okay, but that may be true. Don't make any more new posts.
広めたのはお前だ。
なのに今後一切記事にしないとなったら逆に不審がられるよ。断りや軍部が圧力をかけたに違いないとか、もしくは彼女に何らかの問題があるとか噂されるよ。
Yeah, for real.
その方が悪影響じゃない？
No, it's okay. I'll be finishing up in the next couple minutes anyway. Thank you so much for popping in, Kaze. Get some din-din, get some sleep, and I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Good night.
それにむしろ宣伝になっていいと思うんだ。だってまさか彼女が自分の口から私はお婿さん募集中です。
Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being at the stream. Thank you so much.
宣伝広報に協力しているんだから、むしろ感謝されてもいいくらいだよ。
There is that thing I can pay for right now. But yeah, thank you for popping in, Kaze. Thank you so much. Yeah, but I'll be finishing up in the next couple minutes anyway. Maybe he's right. No, wait. Don't listen to him.
今日のだっていつもの5倍吸っても全く足らなくて、今でも印刷屋は休まず働いてるからね。
Huh?
それだけの売り上げがあったら研究がどれだけはかどるか。
3 times as much. 5 times as much. And they still haven't sold out. And they keep selling out. Like I said.
それに瓦版の売り子たちだって売れば売るほど稼げるんだよ。
Money?
あ、でも明日は何か出ると聞いてます。きっ
Oh.
とすごく売れるだろうから楽しみにしていなさいと。
Yeah, moral strong arming. But think of all the help! All the help you're doing. That must have been because of my article.
でもこれを全部売り切らないと家で母に叱られるんです。
How exactly do they make money?
瓦版を一部売るごとに1割が売り子さんの給料になるんですよ。
Huh? Which means that boy earlier will have an easier time at home. He won't be scolded by his mother. I lowered my head and thought. Then, how about keeping the content a bit less sensational? Sir Iron Mask is as expressionless as ever. Maybe I'm the one who needs to worry about being scolded later. I'll allow you to publish articles about me, but nothing sensational and no lies.
ご理解いただけて感謝します、オランピア殿。
No need to call me lady.
ではオランピア、お約束しましょう。あなたの品位と名誉を損なわぬよう細心の注意を払います。
Thank you. I appreciate it.
ところで、その婿探しですが、実際のところ調子はいかがですか？
カーナン、
そろそろ1週間経ちますよね。候補くらいは何人か定まりましたか？
I have not. This is very important, so I need to take the proper amount of time and care in making a decision.
では、僕を婿候補に入れてみません？
Huh? You're late, foe. Very late. I'm about to finish stream.
僕は党の長でもありますし、そう条件は悪くないはずです。父が急死していきなり長を継ぐことになったり、兄の事件があったりで後輩を免除してもらっていたのですが、そろそろ落ち着いてきましたし。
I'm passionate. You are horrendously not on time, but it's okay. I forgive you. What should I say? It's not like I know him very well, but it'd be rude to refuse him outright.
冗談ですよ。そんな今すぐ逃げ出したいような顔をしなくとも。
I'm sorry. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just that I'm really not used to this.
なるほど。奥ゆかしいというのは赤座の方便ではなかったと。
お前な。
ということは、僕を見て逃げたのも本当に恥ずかしかったんですね。
I nodded slightly in response.
では、茶飲み友達くらいになってください。僕もここの管理人として、研究者として、あなたに強い興味があります。
Hearing those words suddenly made me feel less embarrassed.
その時は責任を取って私が相手を務めます。
I'm hungry. I want food. I need to pay my bills. I need to pay my bills. Wait, give me a sec. I do need to make sure I do that first before I spend any more money. Make a payment. Select payment. That. 250. Get that out of the way so I stop thinking about it. Okay. Yeah. Thankfully, I don't have to pay my own taxes. It gets done automatically. 'Cause I don't live in America. I'm sorry. That was kind of showboaty of me.
"果たしてお前を愛す男などいるだろうか。
Maybe I'm just being unrealistic about my situation. I'd be happy to accompany you for some tea.
カナ、彼女はここが初めてだ。せっかくだから少し見せてやってもいいだろうか。
もちろん、ごゆっくり。僕は向こうの部屋で仕事をしているから、わからないことがあったら呼んで。
Thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't get myself out of the newspaper.
もう過ぎたことです。あなたの性格を配慮し
I should have
なかった
taken your
私は
personality
失
into
策です。
consideration. Is that a compliment or an insult? But he said he won't write anything bad about me.
火のないところに煙は立たないということわざもあります。あなた自身もくれぐれも言動に注意してください。
I'll keep that in mind. I suddenly recalled our conversation from this morning. So, kinda can't leave Yomi anymore. He can't come back to the surface?
決まりでは
Isn't that wrong to fall in love with someone from a different color class?
あなたはどう思うのですか？
I understand the importance of color here. But just because he fell in love, his partner was executed? It's not like they killed anyone or stole anything.
決まりですからね。
Is that all you can say?
嘆願書はまた出します。
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be blaming you. It was easy to complain about it since I trusted him. I knew he wouldn't understand my frustration since he himself placed importance on being fair and just. Is it me? Or is my way of thinking wrong because I was raised on Tenyo Island? Is this normal to everyone here? Is everyone fine with how things are?
疑問を持つことは大事です。自ら何かを思考し、行動しないことには何も改善されませんから。
That's certainly true.
「ここから先はごく私的な意見となりますが、色相などクソくらい。
Yeah!
思っていますね。
Fuck the color classes, they suck! Boo! Boo! Color classes! We hate the color classes in this house. Yeah, down with class. Down with color systems. Huh? I had no idea how to sorry, I was ordering food. I had no idea how to respond. I could only stare at him as if nobody else in the world existed. Yeah, down with color classes. Did I hear that right? I couldn't believe how brash he sounded, considering how he usually spoke.
ただ、私にもいろいろと立場がありますから。
Mix the palette! Yes! Let's all become brown. Because that is what you do, what happens when you mix all the colors, you get brown. I see. My surprise faded away. I shouldn't be disappointed that he put on his mask again.
では、見て回りましょう。
We slowly walked alongside the displays. Oh, I actually might end it up. Wait. I want to keep playing more. I really do want to keep playing more. Just a little bit longer. I saw faded clothes and odd-looking parts. There was an umbrella with blankets, spokes. There was an umbrella with bent spokes and giant wheels that were linked together. I saw a spooky wooden mask. There were rusty, seemingly broken parts with no obvious purpose. All of them were lined up very neatly. I can't believe all these drifted to the island.
漂着したものの中で、特に研究用として価値が高いと思われる品々をここに保存してあるんですよ。拾ったものはそのまま所有して構わないという決まりではありますが、この島の発展のためにと寄付してくださる方も少なくありません。
Huh? Really? Feeling bad, I looked
ど
away.
うか
Sometimes I find things on the beach that I like, and I take them home with me.
でも記録を見る限り、あなたは摩訶不思議なものは拾っていないでしょう。
Well, they're mostly shells and glass. Oh, wait. I found a glass bottle with a letter in it. I was so thrilled. Oh, and it was a letter from Tokyo. Isn't that incredible?
東京。それは確かに珍しい。
Was I supposed to give it to you? I did ask Lord Jigen and he said it was alright.
でしたら、特に歴史に影響のない内容なのでしょう。そういったものでしたら、持ち帰ってい
Yeah,
た
it's
だ
not
い
like
て
a
も問題あ
book
りません。
or like something like that.
ただ、ここに陳列されているような使い道不明な品々。こういったものの寄付はありがたいですね。この島は、漂着したものに大きく影響を受けているんです。試行錯誤しながら取り込んでいくうちに、この島の文化が出来上がっていったようです。
I glanced across the gallery. That's very interesting. I heard what washes ashore brings the finder luck, but I guess it finds its way into everyone's lives. I didn't think we had much of anything to wash ashore on Tenyu Island. After all, there's all those whirlpools blocking the way.
かもしれません。
I took an odd-looking mask to my hand, gave it a good look, and returned it to its place.
あなたが最初に訪ねた時、我々断りは情報すべてを管理する組織とおっしゃいましたね。
Yes, isn't it?
カナンが言ったように、その情報にはこういったものの管理や記録も含まれています。価値あるものを記録、保護し、後世に残してゆく。それが本来の断りの役目です。
Safeguarding things of value. I suppose the white is part of that.
俺の上司兼友人のセリフは水に流してやってくれ。あいつはこの天狗島で一番信頼できる男だから。
I can tell he isn't lying to me. He can't help but mercilessly tell the truth. He's probably not a bad person at all, just very serious about protecting the white class. Director of the Kotowari, I have no intention of dismissing what you do, but can I ask you something?
何でしょう?
Isn't value in the eye of the beholder? Things like seashells and glass shards and the message in the bottle are all precious to me. Maybe that message may someday have a great impact on the island. So I'd love to see you record and safeguard everything in this world. Huh? His iron mask disappeared. I wasn't sure what was happening. I didn't expect him to be so surprised. I'm sorry if that sounded rude. Please forget what I said.
いえ、確かにあなたの言う通りですね。人によって何を愛し、何を憎み、何を価値と思うかは違う。それはとても大切なことです。ですが、
Alcazar stopped for a moment, then looked straight at me.
先に詫びておきます。俺は今からあなたを失望させることを言うかもしれません。
What is it?
俺はこの島を守りながら変えたいのです。
Huh?
矛盾しているでしょう。でも偽りない言葉です。
Aw, he wants to revolutionize.
天女島から来たあなたはそろそろ気づき始めているはずです。この島の古いしきたりにもう限界が来ていること。色は尊く守るべきものです。ですが、命もまた尊く。
So everyone's color is precious, but he doesn't like the rigidity and like the laws of disregarding life just because someone's color is undesirable. Yeah. His strong, sincere voice overwhelmed me. I wasn't sure what to say.
新しい未来に不要なものは壊したいのです。
Yes. Destroy the system and build it back up again is new and better. That is a stance I can get behind.
だが水は流れゆくもの。同じ場に長くとどまれば、いつしかよどみ、据えた匂いを放つようになる。
新しい未来のために変えるべきことを変える。それが俺の役目であると。
Oh, I want to bring about change too. I want to help. Seeing the expression on Akaza's face, I felt myself plunge deeper than the bottom of the ocean. I completely ruined the serious atmosphere. I couldn't believe it. I'm sorry if that sounded annoying. I was so ashamed of myself. And frustrated most of all. That was a stupid thing to say. I don't even know this island very well yet. Maybe I was envious. envious that Akaza, Kuroba, and Lord Jigen were all looking into the future. I wanted to help, but just shouted my thoughts without even thinking. Yeah, he's the opposite of Blue Military Man, Riku.
では、あなたができることから始めてください。
Huh? He smiled again. I'm not dreaming, am I? It's real this time, isn't it? On here I thought he would scold me or even laugh at me, maybe.
あなたが何をどう変えたいと思うのか、俺はとても楽しみです。
Can I? Is there really something I can do?
まあ、やれるだけやってください。何事も挑戦しなければ始まりませんから。
Thank you. Then I'll think about what I can do.
本当のあなたはとても素直な方なのですね。
Huh? Was I hearing things? It was hard to believe that he would ever say such a thing to me. No, it might be sarcasm.
舞台の上のオランピアと果たして本当に同一人物なのか疑わしくなります。誰とも話さず目を合わせもせず、ただ一人であの海の上の舞台に立ち夜を払う。その姿は美しく厳かで時に怖くてき、人々は白き女神のようだと崇める。
Now this really sounds like sarcasm to me.
なのに今俺の前で顔を真っ赤にして恥じらっている姿は純真な少女そのもの。
I can't believe the Iron Mask would say such things.
ではお互い様ということで。
He's smiling again. Are you feeling alright? Why are you smiling?
機嫌がいいからです。
Why are you in a good mood?
あなたがこの島を変えたいと言ってくれたからです。
Well, I'll do what I can. Easier said than done. I haven't even found my husband yet. But I want to contribute in some way. As I thought desperately, I noticed something. Oh, by any chance, is that a firearm? I've seen something similar in a book before. There's our gun.
ダメです。
Kaza suddenly grabbed my outstretched hand.
博識ですね。おっしゃる通り、これは銃です。弾丸は抜いてあるはずですが、念のため不用意に触れないでください。
I'm sorry.
この銃というものは非常に殺傷能力が高いのです。想像がつかないかもしれませんが、
Chiko's gun. Hey, your
人間の
color
頭蓋
changed.
骨を
You're
貫
orange
通する
now.
ほどの威力があるのです。
But yeah, this might be a literal Chekhov's gun. Huh?
現在はこれを元に改良した銃が発明され、狩猟などに用いられていますが、一般人は所持禁止です。
Sorry. That was a sneeze. A human skull. How frightening. Thank you for letting me know. I'll be careful.
では、そろそろ戻りませんか。
Oh, my food is almost here.
カ
Okay.
ナンの邪
It'll
魔
be
になるでしょう
I'll
から。
time to I bet. We are putting it there for today. Thank you. Oh, I'm big. I didn't realize I'd be so big. My food is here. I need to end quickly because I don't want him standing out there forever. Okay. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. It was a very, 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 very long stream today. Very, very long stream. I'm sorry it was so long. So long we split it in two. But that's my fault. Okay. So, next stream. Wednesday. For Americans. It'll be Wednesday for Americans. maybe probably the same time as today, starting at 8 a.m. my time, maybe 10 p.m. my time, I'm not sure. We'll play it by ear, but yeah. Next stream will be Wednesday, and then I do not have Dungeons and Dragons this weekend, so I will also be streaming on Sunday. My time. Saturday for you guys. Saturday stream will be a bit later than usual. It will be at 12 at noon, my time. I will post a thing in the Discord that will show the times for American viewers and a couple of other random things. So, yes. I ask you all to stay electrifying so I can zap you next time. Bye-bye.